What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So, Sir Charles Barkley came out and made some statements about Team USA. He said that Team USA shouldn't be tested at all in this Olympics. They shouldn't be tested. They should win. They've got the best team. They just haven't used their depth the right way. He's saying we should not be tested at all as Americans in this basketball game, right? And this goes to add to my conversation about the differences between the Dream Team and today's Olympic play. I don't think that you should compare the Dream Team to today's team. Like, because everybody is saying that what the Dream Team would have done. The Dream Team would have beat Serbia by 30 points, 40 points. Listen, man, Team USA done played them 3 times, right? And they've beaten them 3 times. And at some point, the team that you play might catch fire, especially, the guy they really could shoot. They were hitting very difficult shots. Sometimes the Team USA was helping too much on certain players and then leaving other players wide open. And then sometimes the Serbians were just hitting crazy shots. Bogdanovic and them, they were just hitting crazy shots, even with a hand in their face at times, right? But here's my point, right? You can never sit here and just tell me that Team USA would have blown everybody out in today's game. I'm not disrespecting the older, the legends. I'm not. Like, y'all know me. LeBron James, my favorite player. That's my favorite player ever. But I still got him number 2 behind Michael Jordan. I'm not disrespecting Larry Bird or Magic Johnson. None of them. What I'm saying is the Dream Team did not play the competition that these players are playing today. They did not. And that's not me trying to slight the older generation, because I know y'all gonna say, man, this is the only sport where, the generations disrespect each other and all that. Man, listen, the old generation be disrespecting the young players all the time in basketball, right? And so it's not even about disrespect conversation. What I'm saying is that the Dream Team did not play the competition that we see now. The Dream Team played the Angola team, and shout out to my subscriber, my boy Habibi 1195. He told me this. I said, man, my point was me, you, your mama, and your cousin too would have started for the Angola team. The Angola team was not good at all. They had just started playing basketball not too long before. Basketball was a new game to the world, and a lot of them were motivated to play basketball after watching Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, right? Basketball was new in a lot of these countries. My man Habibi 1195 said, all the Angola players were amateurs. They were not playing professional anywhere. And they didn't. And these players that were amateurs, they had other professions. One of the players on Angola's Olympic team was a school teacher, bro. Ain't nobody out here in this field to play no school teachers now, man. These dudes are professional players in their respective countries or elsewhere, right? Some of these dudes, we had like 65 NBA players across all these different teams. And from different countries, bro, like these dudes, bro, like, come on, man. It's just a different game. Angola's team, like I said before, a lot of them dudes were starstruck playing against Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, and they were new to playing the game. They were new to playing the game of basketball. A lot of them other countries. Yeah, you had Tony Kukoc and them, you had certain players here and there, but it was nowhere near, the field was nowhere near as deep as it is now. You know what I mean? And so, like, consistently, no team is consistently 40 points better than other teams like that now. It's just not. Like, you got players that can shoot. Like, let's look at how the the players from South Sudan play. I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say this. Previously, bro, African players were all just rim protectors and rebounders. They could not score the ball. African players now, they're athletic. They can jump out the gym. They can score. They can shoot. Outside of Hakeem Olajuwon and Dikembe Mutombo, name me Africans from the 80s on, for real, that was really scoring like that. They weren't. Most of the Africans in the league were Sagana Jops, DJ Bengas, and Manute Bowles, dudes that just rim protect and rebound. And Dikembe Mutombo was an intermediate scorer. His best scoring season was 16 points a game, and that was in his rookie season, right? Hakeem Olajuwon was the most consistent scorer of the Africans. And then Luol Deng was the dude that could consistently get you 18, 17. Luol was really the second best player coming out of high school behind LeBron James at Blair Academy in New Jersey. You feel me? But other than that, and then now you see how the African players now, the South Sudan players, they can hoop. They can shoot. They pulling up on fast breaks for threes. They catching alley-oops. They got a post game. Like, the game has evolved. You got one of the dudes on the South Sudan team now headed to Duke. Right? Like, even now, people hollering out, man, Kobe would have never let us lose. We would have, if we was playing with Kobe, we wouldn't have just barely squeaked by Serbia. We would have blew them out. Stop it. Even with Kobe being Bryant, we had close games against Spain and Australia when we went. Little Patty Mills is giving us all he could handle. Now, Kobe helped us get over the top with some big shots he hit, but we wasn't blowing teams out consistently all the time with Kobe being Bryant. We had some close games against Spain and Australia and them. Australia, we pulled away very, 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 very late due to some shots Kobe hit, but even with Bean, we wasn't blowing everybody out. We ran into some walls, and that was many years ago, '08. Now, fast forward, look at what we at now, 2024. These teams, man, these dudes, first of all, these teams have great chemistry. They be playing together on a regular basis. Some of these guys play professionally together. Our chemistry is all over the place at times. Dudes don't know how to play together. They have not played together. They can't gel together. They got to gel together in some weeks. Yes, we got the talent, and we should be able to win gold. I'm not saying we shouldn't be able to win gold. What I'm saying is we not going to blow everybody out by 40. And I don't think the Dream Team would do that either. I'm not saying the Dream Team wouldn't be able to win, but just acting like they're gonna blow everybody out, bro. Like, no. Again, look at look at the Africans they were playing in. Look at not even just the Africans, the world competition. You ain't had 2-3 dudes on your team that could give you 20 on them teams back then, bro. Come on, man. You barely had dudes that can give you 15 outside of the star players on them country teams. On their country's team. Like, come on, man. Like, that's to say they shouldn't be tested, bro. No. You got dudes from France. The league is riddled with dudes from Canada, France, Greece and Serbia, Spain, and all that. Like, we've Argentinians. The game has evolved, and yes, we should still be able to win gold, but to act like we blowing everybody out, like, come on, man. To say the Team USA, the Dream Team would have blew everybody out by 40, that's disingenuous to me. We don't know that, for one. And then, again, the field is much better today. And then the Dream Team had players on their last leg. Larry Bird and them was having back problems. Larry Bird stayed on the floor stretching his back. His back was hurting so bad. Magic Johnson them was older. You know what I mean? Like they were some of them players on the Dream Team were on their last leg. They lost a lot of athleticism they had. It's just a different thing, man. So to act like the Dream Team would have blew everybody out, that's disingenuous to me. You can say that you love that team and the talent was great and you love Michael Jordan them, but, man, these teams are much more athletic. They hoop better today than they ever did.